Hi everybody, how you doing? Welcome to my channel. So we are going to do a little Colourpop, a little long overdue. This is the Silver Lining palette we are going to do on our eyes today. So if you like Colourpop, if you like, you know, I would say drugstore, all the things of makeup and beauty, you are welcome at my channel. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much. For those who are new, how you doing? My name is Latoya, and I like beauty. I like drugstore makeup. I like shopping my stash because I have a whole lot of things in my stash. And I like just communicating with you guys if possible. You guys let me know what you like, and we can kind of go from there because I'm a girl on a budget and, you know, trying to figure out, you know, new techniques as we go because I'm an older gal. So the older you get, the better and more refined you are. So come on in, let's get started today. Okay, so as you can see, I've already kind of concealed my eyes a little bit. I didn't want to come on here and just kind of give you like the worst of my eyes, what I'm looking like right now. I looked back on my other video that I posted and I looked like I was just out of it, which I kind of was, but we're gonna give you a little bit something better. You know, sometimes we have those days, sometimes it's just, you know, it is what it is, but we want to have positive vibes about things today. So we are gonna do complexion first because I want to kind of rush through this a little bit because I have some things I have to do. Of course, what are we not doing these days? But I want to bring back this foundation I mentioned in my other CoverGirl, my full face of CoverGirl that I just posted. I mentioned I would use this foundation in another video, so I'm gonna use it in this one. So this is the Outlast and CoverGirl Outlast, the Extreme Wear. So I like this foundation. I think we're gonna do a little soft glam. So whenever I think soft glam, when it comes to CoverGirl, this is the one I like. They also have the matte version, which I also like because it is warm today. I think it's like, I want to say about 80 something, close to 90 today. We've had a couple of cool days, but I think we are having maybe a few warm days this week, and then it's back to cool again. So it's just having a temperature something going on. It's like temperature feedback, positive feedback, negative feedback, something like that. Oh my gosh. But hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing okay. Let me know how you're doing in the comments. I'm mostly want to just talk with you a little bit. I will do another video just kind of telling you what's been going on with me. I would kind of videotape that tomorrow. That's something you may want to see from me. I'm hoping, because I would like to tell you like why my videos are so distant in between, you know. So we're gonna just get this started. I'm gonna do this. Maybe I should put it on my hand. We're gonna do one big pumperoo. If you are my shade twin, this is 875 Soft Sable. So I am putting this on my hand. I'm using my little brush. This is not Hourglass, by the way. This is part of a set I got on Amazon called Menage. So this is part of that brush here. So I'm just kind of tappity tap tap tap, and we are gonna tap it all over the face. As you can see, I like just kind of clapping it like that. And though it looks crazy, but you don't have to use as much, and you just kind of blend. So hope you guys are doing all right. This is such a pretty foundation. I haven't used it in a little bit. I'm kind of going through my foundations that I have and just trying to use it up, or use most of them up, because summer is coming and it's approaching, and like I just want to get back to some of my other foundations because I think I have a little bit too much. But I love my drugstore ones, and I've been trying to not buy as much foundations because I love drugstore and a few high-end ones that I do have. And I haven't really gone back to that, but this, I love my drugstore, so you probably may see a lot more drugstore on my channel. So I'm just going to blend this out and be right back. Okay, so if you can see this really nice coverage, this is just really one pump. I just did a little bit extra concealer around my mouth, but not too bad. But this is such a pretty foundation. I don't know why I'm not using it enough. I used it a few months back, but it's just so really pretty. So I was trying to go through all my, like use one foundation a day and then use another foundation another day. So, but this is so pretty. It's like a nice matte satiny finish, but right now it's just giving me like a really medium-ish matte coverage, but it's so pretty. It's lightweight. Definitely check this out. It's really one of those unforgotten beautiful foundations. So I did recently have to order, I did order another bronzer like I said I would, and this is the bronzer that I tried in my last video, but this is a different shade. So this is the dark deep. So I had the shade 60, so now this is the shade 70. So we're going to try this formula again before we do any powdering under our eyes. Okay, so as you see, this is the packaging. It has a little, I'm going to say like a little pump here, but we're going to use the little dope foot here, and this is very liquidy, so I got the dark deep this time. Oh, there we go. We got some pigment where you can see it. So we are going to just blend her out a little around the face. Oh, I like that. So we do know this blends very nicely, but it's a little bit darker. So let me get a brush. Alright, there we go. Ooh, that's pretty. You can build this up again if you like. We're just doing sort of like a thin sort of coverage, just to see the color and the formula with it. This is really, really pretty. Again, I know I've heard a lot of people talk about this being a dupe for Patrick Ta. Not Patrick Ta, but Makeup by Mario. I don't think it is, but I mean, for me, you know, just kind of re-innovating what I mentioned before. If the product works and it's maybe a cheaper situation and you can't afford Makeup by Mario, this is just as really pretty, and it's sort of natural contour or bronzer, nice little sun-kissed little moment. If it works just as good, then I think it's just, you know, it's definitely worth the money. This is really pretty, definitely giving me a sculpt. Look at that. So it's like a nice little sun-kiss, not too dark, because I was afraid about getting this shade the first time. I'm like, maybe it's too dark, maybe it's gonna look too muddy on me, but to blend this out, it's really, really pretty. You could, like I said, you could blend it, but build it and blend it more. So this is really pretty. I'm not mad at it. I'm glad I got the different shade. Just had to take the other one back. So not bad. Okay, I really, really like this. This is really, really pretty. So I definitely think I will continue to use this throughout the summer, possibly, along with the powder bronzer we're going to use. Okay, I did find one of my other CoverGirl Trublend Skin Enhancer balm sticks. So I have the shade, which are you? This is the blush balm, and I believe this is the Tai Chi or Chai. Let me find that. It's toasted chai. I knew it was chai something. Lord have mercy. So let me get my little thing here. I did have another color that was like a lilac color, but this is just as pretty, so I'm going to use the Toasted Sky. I'm just going to use my little e.l.f. brush. As you can see, it is very, very pigmented. So we're just going to do a little bit right here. It's such a pretty color. Normally I don't do my blush till later, but kind of doing all the cream stuff now, then I do my powders. I've already done my concealer and everything, so we're just going to do all this right now. But this is such a really pretty, like, I'm not really putting a lot on. I know you can seriously get blush blindness. But this is just a really pretty Toasted Sky. I know Maybelline has something similar that I like as well. So between like all the Toasted Chais, this is just simply gorge. I like that warm color, just a nice little fresh color on the cheek. Sometimes I do like a pinky tone, but when I want something a little more, I'm gonna say a little more, dare I say, what is the word, mysterious, or a little more glam? A little more mysterious glam, let's put it that way. I like reaching for colors like this. It can go away with, you know, really simple looks, but then like the more you put on, it just really heightens everything. But I don't know if I'm making sense or anything right now, but you know, you guys get it. It just really heightens the color when you just really intensify as much blush as you want. And you guys can put it wherever you want to put it. You know, for me, I just like it at an angle. So I like to bring it up a little bit up there. And this is so, so pretty. I hope you guys are getting a look at that. So, so pretty. Oh my goodness. Look at that, look at that, look at that. It's such a pretty color. It's not too much. And we can put more on top of the powder as well. But I just wanted to kind of show you. I did have this color. I do want to order the peach shade and a little pinky shade, especially for the summer. But this is a great fall color as well. But, oh, gotta love that. So I'm going to powder under my eyes real quick. And I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I went on ahead and did my brows, and I did a little powder over my face. So I'll just let you know what I used on the rest of my face for my under eye and my powder, a little bit in the description box below. So I want to kind of just get into this eyeshadow because I feel like it might take a little bit longer, and I want to not have too long of a video because I don't know how to quite edit yet, but we're working on it. So this is the Silver Lining packet. This is what Colourpop came out with. I want to say maybe a month or two ago. But this is a palette I did get my hands on. They had a whole collection with lip glosses and all the things, but I felt like I wanted just to get the eyeshadow, and I did grab a eyeliner. I love Colourpop's eyeliners. Where did I put it? Hold on. There it is. So I picked up a shade. It's an eyeliner. What color are you? Did I pick up? It's called Outer Space. So Silver Lining, Outer Space. I don't know what the two is, just I like the color. So we're going to use that today. So I like Colourpop a lot. I do have a couple of their palettes. Probably a good few of them. But I do want to kind of collect some more because I do like the colors and stuff. So this is the palette. I'm sure you guys have seen this before. So no mirror. But these are the colors. So it's mostly like a little gray form. Ooh, got a little glare. There you go. It's more little like grayish colored tones. Very neutral. Probably you could wear this during the wintertime if you wanted to, but it's such a pretty palette. I love grays. Like grays and pinks and blues together. I just love these kind of colors. Even though it's very neutral and it's cool tone, I still like these kind of gray tones. I do have a look that I did a long time ago that was like black and gray, and I got a lot of compliments on that, and that was like testing the whole thing out for me because I just always stayed away from, you know, that kind of color story. I just didn't want to look like I've been punched in the eye or anything. So I'm not quite sure what I want to do or how I want to go about doing this. What look do I want to do? These are also pretty. Let's just do these little shimmers. This is a shimmer. Ooh. Okay. They always really do good on the shimmery tone. That is shade Keep Shining. So that's that shade, Keep Shining. Keep shining, keep smiling, knowing you can always count on me. You know that song? This one is You Got This. That one right there is called You Got This. Love that. I'll put that right here. Ooh, that's party. That's so party. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, I like that. Let's see. There's another shade called 999. Oh, excuse me. Alright, sorry about that, folks. This is 999. That is really pretty. Shake that right there. Ooh, very bright. Alright, this shade's called Lucky Stars. I use my little pinky toe for that. Let's see, where can I put it at? Ooh, that's pretty. That's called Lucky Star right there. Very nice. Kind of nice. It has like really pretty iridescent shimmers to it. It doesn't feel chunky. It just feels very buttery, which I happen to like. And another shimmer, Bright Side. That shade right there is called Bright Side. Look on the bright side. It's going to be alright. Okay, got Dolly Parton hat. Ooh, now that one's got like a reflective, a purplish kind of tone. Hope YouTube doesn't demonetize me for doing that. But that's like really, really pretty. It's got like a off-tone purplish. Oh, I think we're gonna have to use that. Okay, that's really pretty. Oh, that bright side is very nice. Okay, Dolly, you're kind of contacting me here. Um, let's start off with this light shade. This is Optimistic. It's a very, very light shade. I don't want to look too ashy. So we're going to go a little bit here. Okay. Looking very white and bright. But that's what I kind of expected. Very nice. Kind of, I don't think I won't go too crazy, but just a little something, something. We're going to build these colors up a bit. Alright, I don't think I've ever really tried a light shade like this in grays, because I always kind of stick to the like medium tones or dark ones. Ooh, but I like it. Ooh, okay. It might be outer space, but so is the silver lining. Alright. But that kind of reminds me. You guys know about the, I don't know if I want to like mention this so much, but I know that this palette kind of made me think, you know, people go into outer space and everything. How do you guys feel about that? You know, depending on what's going on in the world right now. Like, do you like people going out in the universe and, you know, exploring all these different things? Or, you know, what's your thoughts about that? I mean, I kind of feel like I have a lot of thoughts about it, but I don't want to go too political on here. Just wanted to keep it really light and bright, but just sort of like your getaway. But this palette really made me think, like, the people are getting sent outer space, and I think even celebrities are doing it, I think. So I wonder, like, what do you guys think about that? It's kind of interesting to me. I couldn't do it. I could not fly all the way up in a little ship or something and not know if it's gonna kaboom with me in it. But I mean, to each his own. There's so many things out there you can discover, and I do like that aspect about it. Maybe there's like a cure for all these diseases and cancers and stuff we, you know, just can't seem to get a handle on. So, you know, I don't know. I'm very hopeful, very positive on certain things like that, but there is sort of like a con and a pro to it all. But, you know, you guys let me know what you think in the comments. Let's see. I think I'm gonna use the same brush, and ooh, we're shaking. I think I'm gonna go into Silver Sights. Is that a shimmery color? It has shimmers in it. Oh, that's very bright. I think we'll wait to do that one. That's a little too bright. Let's go in Glass Half Full. Oh, Glass Half Full. I'm sorry. That shade right there, this medium deep gray. I'm gonna use, well, do I want to use that one? Yeah. We're gonna use that one. Let's go Glass Half Full. Alrighty. We're gonna go out here. Gonna do a little crease color. And a little outer section there. I'm not getting very much fallout, which is good. Normally you would have to do your eyes first when it comes to certain palettes like this, and you don't know if it's, you know, it's going to be pigmented, but you're not sure how pigmented, the way you have to do things. So far, you know, it's not giving me like any fallout right now, but I am tapping off my brush as I go back in all the time. So we like that. Do we like that? It's like a smoky, I want to say almost like a smoky ashtray. Well, we don't want that. We don't want to look like a smoky ashtray, do we? Oh my goodness. Okay, but we want to play with that shimmer because that looks very pretty. Okay, yeah, it's not bad. Okay, I'm liking the gray so far. I'm actually liking that. Kind of smoky, but like sexy. Ooh. Okay, I think I'm gonna take in another brush. I'm gonna take this little bit of deeper gray black shade. It's called New Era. I'm gonna just do a little bit because I want to do a little something, little smoky line there. But that's pretty. I'm liking that gray. I like the gray. It doesn't look too ashtray, you know. It's not bad. I'm not mad at it. So I'm going to take this little bit and smush it around a little area there. I probably need a different detail brush. I don't want to be too heavy. Right, doing a little angle there as if it were a liner or some sort. Alrighty. Huh. Yeah, I think I need a different brush. But I want to do a little swift kind of moment. Let me get a different brush. I think that. Okay, so this is what I managed to come up with right now. It's kind of doing that deeper black new arrow shade and just kind of smoking along the lash line and then bring it up like that, kind of slant it, and then I just kind of blended it in. So I'm just going to show you that. I used a little detail, little angle brush, and do that right there. So I just kind of took it as a liner. Kind of hard to do it with one. Just kind of sitting in plane where I want to go through this. So I'm doing it like a little liner and kind of stretching it out a little bit and kind of doing this at an angle and kind of smudging that on the lash line. And it's like a smudge lash color, like that deeper gray. So yeah, I have to kind of keep it not too heavy but still light. And I was kind of using my little angle brush because I want to kind of feather it out a little bit so it won't look so heavy. So I was just kind of playing with the color so it won't be too heavy, and I was kind of bringing it up just a little bit into that gray, the lighter gray that we used. Just trying to get like the angles right because my eyes are so slanty. But yeah, just kind of bringing it down there and kind of shaping it, if that makes sense. You know, so you're kind of bringing it like your liner, bring it up here and then kind of do like almost like a wing, but you're just keeping it dark or just right along the edges and softening it. So yeah, this will be like your liner for the top. And then what I did was go back into that gray, that lighter gray that we started, or that darker gray. Just kind of tap it right there and blend it out. Kind of add a little bit more, kind of where it would blend more into each other. And kind of really smooth it and not make it look so harsh. And bring that right on in the crease. And I just took my little brush here and just kind of blended it and softened it out. So that's what we got. Isn't that pretty? Ooh, sassy. Okay, so we're gonna do. I'll let that top liner be the that shade be like the liner for today. But I'm gonna use the other liner for my waterline. I think we're gonna use that teal for the waterline. But how are we thinking? I want to use that shimmer. This is such a pretty matte. I don't want to like mess it up. Oh my goodness. I want to use. Do we want to use that shade right there? That was very purpley iridescent. Like, I mean, that was so pretty. Has a little bit of that purple tone to it. I don't know. Oh my goodness, I'm feeling this. Be a great little winter era kind of thing. This is a great palette for the winter as well. Holy moly. Okay, let's do a little something. Yeah, let's put that right on top. I'm gonna use that silver shade. We are talking about a silver lining here, right? Oh, ain't she pretty? Ain't she pretty? Oh, oh, talk to me. Talk to me, talk to me. What we like and what we're doing. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh my goodness. Oh, goodness gracious, I'm dropping things. All right. Oh, that is so pretty. And I used that shade that's got the purple iridescent. It's like, what's that? Bright side. Yeah, look on the bright side. Look at that. So, like, we like this is a matte, but look at when you add a little shimmer, a little bright side. Little silver lining helps every time. Oh my goodness. Let me go do the other eye, and then we'll kind of wrap everything up. Okay, I'm digging these eyes, so I think what I'm going to do is probably go back into the Bright Side and the Lucky Stars, these two shimmers on the side, and just do my little inner corner. I don't know that I really want to do like the brow bone in these kind of bright shades, just because I think we have a lot going on with the shimmer on the eyes. So, and like the inner corner. So I kind of want to leave it like that and not make it look too smoky. I think we could get into like a wintry look. But this would be really pretty for the winter time. Ooh. Is this giving the Icy Nude from Huda Beauty a run for a cover? Like you got the cool tones and that one, but you have like the more smoky tones. Is this like this little sister of that palette? You guys let me know. Ooh, holy moly. Well, let's see. Let's see, do we want a little silver lining on the brow? Just a little bit? Just a light little dusting. How about that? Just a light little, ever so lightly in one of these shimmers. I don't want it to, you know, take away from anything. Ooh, look at that, look at that, look at that. What do y'all think? This is gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Okay, so loving this look. I mean, if you guys don't already have this palette from Colourpop, you need to get your hands on it. If you like these kind of cool shades, gray shades, you can totally use them in the winter time, fall time. You know, when you have a cloudy day, you just kind of want to bring in the snuggly vibes, get you like a nice like off-white sweater or a black sweater, do like a smoky eye and a neutral lip or something. You know, do big voluminous sexy hair. I mean, this is your girl. This is your girl. Like, definitely get your hands on it. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna take the Colourpop eyeliner in Outer Space, and I'm gonna do my waterline really quick. This takes some time, and this is such a really pretty shade. I'm like all matched up here, so we will just put you right there. This is such a pretty teal. Isn't that pretty? So I'm gonna do that in the waterline. So I will be right back, and hopefully you can be able to tell. Okay, so we got a little outer space happening with the bottom line. It's a little bit deeper than what I thought it was, but it's still pretty. So what I did to amp it up, I took just another shade from another palette. This palette right here from Anastasia, the Subculture. She has these really pretty turquoise colors right here. So I just used that and used the little brush and just kind of went over it on top, so that really brings out the turquoise or that outer space color a lot more. But nevertheless, are we digging this? What are we thinking? Okay, so let me do a little quick bronzer. What I'm going to do is the CoverGirl bronzer, and I think what we're going to do is I'm going to do the CoverGirl cheek here, and then I'll spray my face, do my lashes, then I'll do a quick lip, and then I will let you know all the stuff that I have and my thoughts on this palette. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm back. So here's the finished look. I hope you guys are really digging this. I am loving this eyeshadow, this Colourpop Silver Lining. There's just, it's spooky, it's good. I love gray tones anyway, but this is good year round if you want to. That shimmer is really shimmering. It may look really bright on screen on my TV or my phone anyway, not the TV, but my phone. But this is such a pretty shimmer, and it does reflect a little bit of purplish, like really silver purple type of moment, but it's really pretty. It blends very nicely. I'm always impressed with Colourpop with their formulas. It just never fades. I didn't get a lot of fallout that you can maybe tell or anything. Love this eyeshadow palette. If you don't already have it, grab it. It's still available. You won't be sorry. Love this. The color I use for my waterline, Colourpop just really does really well with their eyeliners, and I use mostly, I have a light blue and a peach I need to bring out for the summer. Those are really pretty for like waterlines that I like to do. Maybe I'll bring them out tomorrow if I can find them. But I definitely want to do a look with those so you kind of know like how I like to use them. But this one in the shade Outer Space, it's like a teal. It's so pretty. Like you can use this waterline, top of your line, and just do that. This is really, really pretty. It's very smooth, very creamy. Just glides on the waterline very nicely. Like I mentioned before, I did use another shade of like an eyeshadow shade from a palette I just happened to think about. This Anastasia's Subculture. I know this palette has a lot of flack from back in the day, but the two turquoise shades that I just used, what I like to do It's like do the waterline in that color and then use a shadow in those same color family and just usually tap it on top so it really brings out that color. But this is such a pretty look. Love it, love it, love it. The bronzer, it's very pretty. It's very blendable. You have to get it. You don't have to, but it's really pretty. It's a very buildable formula. I didn't use very much, but I just wanted a little something. I did use the CoverGirl bronzer, powder bronzer. I did use this on top, so it just really warms it out really nice. But you don't have to have this if you don't want to, but this is really pretty. I'm kind of surprised. Everybody's talking about it's like a dupe for Makeup by Mario, but for me, if the product works, like I said, it's really pretty. It's buildable on pigment. I think I got the right shade this time, so I will use this a few more times and just let you know, maybe throughout the month or maybe into the next month, maybe June or something, how I'm really liking it. But so far, it's not a bad product. This, always had, love this Toasted Chai. I have one in Maybelline, Toasted Chai. This is like a really pretty color for me, like a natural tone color for me. Love this. I do have a lavender or something, but I will have to dig that one out. But nevertheless, I love these products. Love them. So without further ado, I hope you love this look. I will list the things that I did not mention on here. I will link those in the description box for you. Maybe not link it, but maybe just tell you what I use. I'm not there quite linking things yet, but I will get there. So the video's not too long this time. So I hope you like this. I will see you in my next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my little humble channel. I always forget that. But don't forget to like and subscribe because it helps me out there. I love you guys so much for watching and love this look. Bye.